The sun hung low in the sky, painting the desert in hues of orange and crimson. The dunes stretched endlessly, their golden peaks shifting with the whispering wind. A lone traveler, clad in a dust-covered coat and wide-brimmed hat, trudged through the sand. His canteen was nearly empty, and his compass spun erratically, as if confused by something unseen. He had heard the legends, stories of those who wandered too far into the dunes and never returned, but he had to press on. As twilight settled, the traveler stumbled upon an old campsite, half buried beneath the shifting sands. Torn canvas tents swayed in the breeze, their poles leaning like broken bones. Scattered belongings lay untouched: rusted lanterns, an overturned pot, a leather-bound journal with yellowed pages. He picked it up, flipping through entries that spoke of strange whispers at night, shadows moving without a source, and a name carved repeatedly into the final pages: Ashtara. The wind picked up, carrying with it a sound unlike any he had ever heard. It was not merely the howling of the desert, it was voices, whispers, soft and insistent, threading through the air like threads of a forgotten melody. He turned in circles, searching for the source, but there was nothing, just sand. And yet the voices grew louder. Then, out of the swirling dust, she appeared. A woman, draped in tattered, flowing robes, her form translucent and shimmering like a mirage. Her eyes were hollow voids, and her lips moved in silent agony. The traveler froze, unable to tear his gaze away. She raised one hand, her fingers curled as if beckoning him forward. His body tensed. Every instinct screamed for him to run, but his legs refused to move. As if pulled by an unseen force, he followed her. She led him to a massive stone structure, half buried in the sand. Strange symbols glowed faintly along its surface, pulsing like a heartbeat. At its center stood a weathered statue, depicting a goddess with outstretched arms, her face worn away by time. The name from the journal echoed in his mind: Ashtara. He reached out, tracing the glowing symbols with his fingertips. The air grew thick, heavy, electric. A sudden gust of wind roared through the dunes, no longer whispers but wailing screams. The ground trembled beneath him, the sand split open, and from the depths, skeletal hands clawed their way free. Ghostly figures emerged, their forms twisted in eternal torment. The traveler stumbled back as the spirits wailed in unison, mourning, cursing, pleading. The curse had awakened. Terror gripped him. He turned and ran, his feet sinking into the treacherous sands. The dunes shifted unnaturally, rising like waves to consume him. The spirits pursued, their hollow eyes glowing like embers in the dark. In the distance, beyond the cursed land, a faint light appeared. Dawn. Summoning his last strength, he lunged toward it. The moment he crossed the invisible boundary, the voices ceased. The spirits vanished. The desert fell silent once more. But as he collapsed onto the safe ground, panting, he knew the curse still lingered. The whispers would call again, and one day, someone else would answer.